Hey there, my name's Alex Copeland. I work with Richard Fairburn and the Online Success Model team. And this is another video in our funnel series. Now, why a funnel, you may ask? Well, I believe the majority of you are struggling with a low traffic and a weak conversion problem. Is that right? Well, you're struggling to get traffic to your website, or you're struggling to convert that traffic when it shows up. Do you think you might be losing potential buyers, wasting those opportunities of those leads coming in? Well, whatever your scenario is, let me tell you this. These are just symptoms of a much bigger problem, and that problem is a funnel problem. So let's get started trying to fix that problem. There's one step that I want to remind you to take before you can grow any company, and that first step is knowing this secret formula. This consists of 4 questions that you should ask yourself that can solve your problems. Now, the first question to ask yourself is, who is my dream client? Who do you want to work with? Who do you want to attract? It's kind of the same scenario when it comes to asking yourself who your dream guy or girl is when it comes to dating. I'm sure every one of you have asked yourself this question, so tell me why you ask yourself that. Well, the reason is because you want a clear picture of the person that's ideal for you. You don't want to just date anyone who's got a slightest bit of interest in you, and the same thing applies to this. You have to ask yourself, who is your dream client? If you could have the perfect person, who would it be? Some of the things you need to know about them is what they're passionate about. Even what they look like. What are their goals, their dreams, their desires in life? Now, listing out the characteristics of your dream client is amazing and it will really help. But what's even better is if you can find a few physical pictures to represent them. Now, this may sound a little bit silly to you right now, but it does make sense to go through this whole exercise just to see how impactful it can be on your business. After doing this exercise, you will know who you're trying to attract. And once you know who you want to attract, you need to ask yourself, where can you find them? Where are they hanging out, online and offline? Are they on Twitter? Are they on Facebook? Are they on Instagram? What blogs do they read? What groups are they part of? What people do they follow? Then, just list out a few of your dream clients that you know about that fit into your criteria and where you think they might be hanging out online. Now, the third question in this that you have to ask yourself is what you can use to attract them. What bait, what tripwire can you use? This could be a DVD, a CD, an audio recording, or a physical book. Pretty much anything, as long as your dream customer will be drawn to it. Now, pay attention to this part. After all, this is the whole point of using a bait. You want to attract your customers to buy from you. Therefore, it's important to know what your customers want. You have to create the right bait, and there's one thing about human beings: we all love results. People really don't care much about the process to get there, they just want the end thing. So the last step you have to ask yourself is, what results do you want to give them? Now that you know who your dream client is, you know where they're hanging out, you've got the perfect bait, now it's all about the results you can offer. What can you do to guarantee their success? Now, this part is very important. This is where you want to take them, to lead them to. Now, this may seem like a pretty simple exercise, or maybe it seems a bit silly at the moment, but I just want you to take a few minutes now and really answer those 4 questions before moving on to the next part of this course.